Hey there, it's MikeMoore. Have you ever had somebody online ask you a question and you just sit there in your computer chair mulling over the answer for, 5-10 minutes, and you end up thinking about the question for so long that you forget you're thinking about it and you just never respond to the person that asked you the question? Because this seems to happen to me a lot. I don't know why it happens. For example, I just had a friend message me and he was asking me whether he should play Overwatch or he should play the new Fallout 4 DLC. And I was like, well, I've never played Overwatch, but the Fallout 4 DLC I haven't played either. I heard Overwatch was pretty good, but I also heard the Fallout 4 DLCs. They're fun right now. Maybe you're not playing. They both sound pretty good, but I'm not a big... So yeah, that little thought process happened, and then there was just no conversation. I just never responded. And I'm sorry for everybody that has this problem. I really hope I'm not the only one and this isn't some early sign of a brain tumor, because, the internet is cancer and it's possible. Anyway, speaking of minds wandering, that little thought occurred to me before I started recording, and I felt that I needed to get it out because I've never really told anybody that before, and it's happened to me as long as I can remember, and it's hampered my love life. But anyway, on to the main topic of today. I don't want to exhaust my reservoir of stories that I have about my life, but there's something I need to get off my chest right now, and it's about to become obsolete because of what's going on in my life, so this will probably be the last time I can tell it before it becomes complaining for the sake of complaining, as opposed to complaining for the sake of your entertainment, which it is right now. So I lived with my mom all through high school, but right when I graduated I used college as a window to get out of the house and go be on my own. And my computer chair that I got for my birthday when I was in grade 11, I think, I didn't take it with me because the dorms I was staying in were tiny and they provided chairs that you could chill in, so there was no point in bringing another chair. So 2 years later I dropped out of college because my teachers taught off PowerPoints and they were idiots, with the exception for 2 of them, so I came back home and my mom had thrown out my computer chair. Now this wasn't a fantastic computer chair, it was pretty run-of-the-mill. It cost $100, and some of the leather had fallen off, so it wasn't in perfect shape, but it was still comfortable. But this is me, right? Emotionally I haven't changed since I was 19, so I did pretty much the same thing I did then as I do now, just sit on my computer all day, play video, and occasionally bike. So I could no longer sit on my computer chair, and my mom gave me this fucking wooden bar stool, which is props to her, she got me something to sit on. But have you ever tried sitting on a computer for 6 or 7 hours on something with no back support and the seat is just wood? It's terrible. If you're doing it right now, you should stop, because it's horrible for you. Eventually I convinced her that I was gonna look like Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame by age 25 if I kept sitting on this fucking bar stool, so she went out on a trip to I don't know where. She just found a chair on the side of the road and she brought it home, and this chair was it was so disfigured, man. It was missing a wheel, and it had some other wheel from a shelf just kind of nailed to it. So it made this terrible snapping sound every time you sat down, and it will periodically, how you can lift a chair up with the little handle on the side so it goes up or it goes down if you're sitting on it. That thing was partially broken. It would work, it would lift you up, but once in a while it just slaps down anyway, so you just drop that half a foot instantly, and it scares the shit out of you every time it does it. So it was horrible anyway. The chair was horrible, so I threw that out and I went back to sitting on the stool because it was better. And no, it didn't make the snapping sound because I'm fat. I'm 10 pounds. Anyway, eventually I convinced her that we should go out to Staples and buy one, so she took me out there. Staples is an office supply store, by the way. I don't know if that's a Canadian thing or worldwide. But yeah, we went off to Staples and I picked out a chair of equal value, and then she makes me buy it instead of going half and half on it. So I being the poor ex-college student that I was, I couldn't afford this fucking $140 chair. So instead I grabbed this fucking $60 one and we took it home, and it was what you would expect a $60 chair to be. It was fucking absolute shit. So I've been bitter about this. I've still got the same fucking chair because I'm poor. So I've been bitter about this basically the entire time I've been out of college, which is 3 years now. And it's awful. I hate this chair. It's worn down to just plywood now. And every time she brings up oh, your chair's so ugly, maybe if you had have given me $20 I could have gotten an okay chair, but no, you threw out my chair, then you took me to a store because I couldn't drive there, and then you made me buy another chair after giving me the shitty one with no fucking wheels. God damn it! Sorry, I get a little antsy when I talk about this chair. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up now and not in a future video is that it is again my birthday in a couple of days, and after all these years, I've finally convinced my mom to go half and half on me with a computer chair. So I'll finally no longer be sitting on plywood with a blanket on top, and hopefully we'll have some cool mesh chair to actually support my bum. In other news, I'm also moving out in a couple months, so some of you that have been around for a month or so probably recognize that I have the upload schedule on par with a neurotic cicada, and I don't really get things done on a regular basis. This is because my roommate is a drummer and guitar player, and he's super loud, like, all the time, and when he's not being loud, I'm usually trying to spend some time with my lady friend. So once I'm in a house with just me and her, we won't have to worry about little drummer boy anymore, so I'll be able to set up some kind of regular streaming, recording, upload schedule, and I'm pretty excited for that. So I want to do a lengthy playthrough of a game, something that'd be like a once a week thing, that'd be an hour or so long, and that's impossible to do given current circumstances, but my main goal is to provide some kind of decent content without just like ruining your sub box with just like shit tons of content, because I really hate people that do that. Onwards and upwards, in the spirit of wrapping things up, I want to briefly thank everyone that's here from Pyrocynical's channel. It was super cool that he popped my mod into his video and you guys stampeded over here. The comments are just pure chaos and I love it. Hardcore Pyro fans are like forced memes in their purest form. Never stop being you. It's fucking amazing. And yeah, thanks a ton for stopping by. I do appreciate everybody else that stops by and interacts with the video, leaving likes and comments and what have you as well. That's super cool and I do appreciate it. You can also private message me picture of manatees if you want. It's really up to you. I don't really care how you interact with the video. But, yeah, so pretty much that's all I've got to say. So you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you soon.